field in line for the first of 10. And they're off. Uncle Sil just misses it. A Buzz Assault comes dashing through, grabs an early lead. Galway Bay on the outside. Boss Is It the other grey racing on the rail. Excuse Me Goodbye is racing out wide of horses. Expeditious, the favourite, is 6 lengths off that lead. And at the back of the field, it's a Reminiscent Bolo as they've quickened up now, leaving the half mile and make their way toward the 7/16th. Buzz Assault steals away by 4 or 5 lengths. Galway Bay in pursuit with Excuse Me Goodbye. Uncle Sid is on the rail being urged toward the outside. That's a Boss Izzy also under a drive. A break back to the favourite Expeditious with a lot to do from there. And Reminiscent Bowler firmly planted at the back as they come thundering into the top of the lane in the first of 10. And Buzz Assault looks to have stolen it. A couple of cracks of the right-hand stick. Excuse Me Goodbye left back in the distance and beginning to just drift off a true line as Buzz Assault turns on. A furlong to catch Buzz Assault. Buzz Assault has a clear lead. The closest pursuer is Excuse Me Goodbye, but it's old Buzz Assault inside the final 16 to the 4 or 5 length lead. Here comes storming up on the outside Expeditious. Buzz Assault shutting down. Expeditious diving at the line is close. Could be Expeditious in the end of a Buzz Assault. Then Excuse Me Goodbye. Uncle Sil is fourth.
So the first favourite delivers on Jamaica Oaks Day, and the Heirloom 1959 winner of Oaks goes to the before. Expeditious, the top selection. Kerry Gale Robinson, the Saturday for Chen and Eve Graham and owner O and S Racers, came from way off the pace and expected Expeditious to be on or near the lead and possibly making an early run, but it was Buzz Assault, that 2-horse I told you about with the groom decked out in white, and it looked all over by the shouting, coming to the top of the lane and the 4.5 marker when Buzz Assault was so far in front at 6-1. But those strides began to shorten and Expeditious came flying in the end, just getting up in the nick of time there to beat Buzz Assault by a neck.
Often racing, Simba the Lion steps a bit slow and is left at the back of the field as going through to make that lead. That is High Diplomacy. High Diplomacy leads them coming to and there goes Atomic Energy. Atomic Energy now goes on from High Diplomacy. Settled back in third, that's Simba the Lion. Right on Simba the Lion outside. That is another bullet. Then comes another wave and a Bad Investment brings up the rear. They head toward the 5, and it is Atomic Energy on that lead, about 3/4 of a length in front of racing in second. That's High Diplomacy. Another 2 lengths before we come to Simba the Lion. On the outside, that is another bullet and another wave. These two are traveling together, and Bad Investment brings up the rear. They're coming to the 3, and it is Atomic Energy bouncing easily on that lead, skipping away by about 3 lengths. From chasing in second, that's High Diplomacy. Going down into it now, that's Simba the Lion. Asked to get it closer to Atomic Energy. Atomic Energy, Simba the Lion, High Diplomacy. Then comes another wave, scraping paint on the rail as they're at the top of the lane, and it is making the running Atomic Energy with that lead. It's Atomic Energy being chased by Simba the Lion, coming to the furlong pole. Atomic Energy is still in front and looking good from here. It's Atomic Energy in front. Simba the Lion is still hard at work into second place, but Atomic Energy is going, and this thing's gone. Atomic Energy sprinting away from them. Atomic Energy by about 5 lengths. Another wave runs on to be second. Then comes Simba the Lion and High Diplomacy back in fourth.
A 38-1 winner in a 6-horse field. Atomic Energy makes most of the running. Mathematic riding there for trainer Adrian Prince. Adrian Prince had 2 runners in the lineup. Another wave completed the exacta at odds of 8-5. The exacta there 6,912, and the first double pays 11,304. So the most far-fetched outcome of race number 2 came to a reality when the longest shot on the board at 38-1 in a 6-horse lineup wins by 6 1/4 lengths.
They're off for the sprint. Premier Identity just left at the back early. Legal Bomb dashes through, gets that lead. As they make their way down the back stretch, Whiskey is in very close contact. Special Gift running in between horses. Salud hidden from view on the outside. These four in a tight clump as they head toward the half mile. AKA Storm is further back, maybe 6 or 7 off that lead, and the Premier Identity has a lot of catching up to do. They swing past the half mile and run the turn for home, arriving at the 7/16th. A Legal Bomb tested now by the favourite Whiskey, 3 parts of a length back. There goes Salud kicking in on the outside. Special Gift now relegated to 4th. AKA Storm making some progress, needing to find 5 or a bit more to get to the leaders. And Premier Identity continues to struggle at the back as they're about to come thundering into the top of the lane. They're at it now. A quarter of a mile to run, and Salud now points on the outside. Whiskey sandwiched between horses. Legal Bomb has to explode down against the rail, but it is Salud and Whiskey now, these to pull away from the rest and begin to battle as they're inside the final furlong. It is a Salud just toward the outside. Whiskey, the rider, looks to have lost his whip. Whiskey and Salud in a head bob, and now Whiskey points on the Shavon Townsend, opening up a length. They drive to the line, and Whiskey wins the Rhatid over Salud, then Premier Identity and a Legal Bomb.
They're often racing. The Gifted One steps a bit slow and is left at the back as the Last Dance goes for that lead, but rushing through now, that's Caveman. So it's Caveman in front of Last Dance. Then comes Potential as they pass the 4. Right beside Potential, that is Anchorman, about 6 lengths before we come to King Air, and racing at the back of the field, that's the Gifted One. They pass the 3, and the Caveman is in front, about 1.5 lengths from Last Dance, racing in second. Potential is hustled up and asked for more. Then comes Anchorman. Then comes King Air, and racing at the back of the field, that's the Gifted One, but it's still Caveman. Here comes Last Dance coming down the middle. It's still Caveman in front. Last Dance trying to get to Caveman. Caveman still repelling the challenge from Last Dance. It's Caveman in front. Last Dance is not quitting and still fighting on, but it's last Caveman in front. Last Dance trying to get to Caveman, but Caveman goes on to win by just over a length from Last Dance. Then comes Potential and Anchorman back in 4th.
A good win there in race number 4 by Caveman. Only one is riding there for trainer Delroy Wisdom at owner Desmond Dallas. That one made most of the running and wins first time of asking at non-reserve 3. So back-to-back wins for Caveman on in mornings. Also the duties in the saddle on both occasions. Second went to Last Dance, strong effort from Last Dance. Shane Richards today for trainer Michael Marlow. Good exact payout 3,008. And not sure if you noticed the dividends have been paying through the roof all day long so far. The triple, which closed in race number 4, 160,479. The early triple, races 1, 2, 3, 33,375. So of course, compliments of Atomic Energy at 38-1. That one's turned things up in a big way there.
They're off for the quick sprint. Ahmed Ali gets a good start. Near to us, that's Empress Nakilia. Principal Tiffany is coming right near to us as Adenosine is in the middle and may already have captured that overall lead. Adenosine in the center of the track, racing up toward the quarter pole. Empress Nakilia and Principal Tiffany near the stands going in hot pursuit. A surety left out of it along with Whisper to Me. Ahmed Ali is way back in behind horses, but Adenosine is under a snug wrap and a hand ride only. The rider having a peep in his mirrors, and it is Adenosine strolling away from them. Inside the final furlong, Adenosine tearing away from this field, being chased by Principal Tiffany, but it all looks in vain, and it looks as if it's all over. It's Adenosine and Shane Ellis, the veteran, romping it by maybe double digits. Principal Tiffany is next, ahead of a surety, and Empress Nakilia 4th.
No problems on the favorite in the swing by, and that was Adenosine with the Canterbury Shane Ellis in the side for trainer Enos Brown and owner Mark Crossburn. And Shane Ellis did his job there turned that 800 meters straight into a 2 furlong sprint. So he had Adenosine on the wraps for the first 2 furlongs and then let Adenosine loose thereafter. And this one won by 10.5 lengths, beating Principal Tiffany, who had a 7-length cushion on him the last time they met going 5 furlongs round. So that's the world of a difference that a jockey makes. And in turn, Adenosine finally graduates from none. The winners of 2 was there for an everlasting time. So Adenosine now up to nuns of 3.
They're often racing. That's a good line as a Crucial Alexia, mixing it up on the front end. But rushing through now to go to that is Bernard the Quick. Bernard the Quick from Ertugrul. Then comes Digital Light right against the rail. That She's My Hedge Fund. Out wide, that is Sparkles. In between horses, that's Cosmic Force. And also there, that's Crucial Alexia. Then comes Sparkles backing out of it. Always Right and racing at the back of the field. That's Burning Valley. They head toward the 4, and it is Bernard the Quick being attended by Ertugrul racing in second. About 3 lengths before we come to Crucial Alexia, going down nicely. Also coming on, that is Cosmic Force. Right against the rail, that's Digital Light. Then comes 4 lengths before we come to She's My Hedge Fund. On the outside of She's My Hedge Fund, that's Always Right. Coming into it also, that's Burning Valley, and left at the back of the field, that's Sparkles. They're coming into the top of the lane, and it is Bernard the Quick kicking away from Crucial Alexia, trying to fight back. It's Bernard the Quick right against the rail and traveling nicely. Bernard the Quick is really rolling, coming to the furlong pole. Bernard the Quick is beginning to pull away from these, and this looks like it's all over bar the shouting. Bernard the Quick on an afternoon stroll this afternoon. Bernard the Quick and the Sneaky Fox Radish Roman will win this one for fun. This looks like about a 9 lengths or maybe double digits from finishing in second. That's Always make that Burning Valor. Got tied for third. It could be She's My Hedge Fund or right there too. That's Always Right and Digital Light.
A runaway winner in the Emma Chen Memorial Trophy, and that was Bernard the Quick. And some very vital information coming in after the fact is that Aaron Anthony Rhatid learned from Emma Chen way back in the days. So he took serious pride in getting the job done here with Bernard the Quick in the Emma Chen Memorial Trophy. So that was what the excitement was about. This one was well gambled today. Went up at 65 John favorite after walking in last time out, 9th and last over the straight course. I tipped that one on the 13th of July, and I saw Bernard the Quick trading the field all the way through. Never is a serious gallop there, so I discounted Bernard the Quick today, to my own expense, of course. And indeed, this one turned up by 13.25 lengths. So turning around from 9th by 16.75 to first by 13.25. How do you explain that? Well done. Aaron Anthony Sabsabati getting the job done there in the Emma Chen Memorial Trophy.
Start already immediately thereafter. Midnight Flight staggers out at the back, gives the rest a jump. Trust Fund Baby came out fast. Hit and Run racing on the outside of Queen of Soul. These are the 3 main contenders up front. Firecracker racing in behind them. So Beautiful on the rail. Pineapple out wide. Main Mistress asked to gather momentum down against the rail. Then Midnight Flight overtaking only one. Don't Tell Lulu. A half a mile to run in this, the Margaret Parchment Trophy, and they run the bend for home. And Trust Fund Baby attempts to go all the way, tracked closely by Hit and Run on the outside. Queen of Soul is there. There goes now a Midnight Flight making progressive move on the outside as they've left the 3. It's Trust Fund Baby attacked now by a Midnight Flight. Hit and Run is racing next. Firecracker in between horses. Main Mistress out wide, but they're into the lane. A quarter of a mile to run. Can they catch this? A Trust Fund Baby now beginning to skitter away from them. Midnight Flight, the closest pursuer, but needs to find maybe 4. Firecracker now gathering speed toward the outside. Main Mistress running on, but Trust Fund Baby responds to the stick in the left hand. It's Trust Fund Baby and the Sneaky Fox Radish Roman. He's looking for his second win. This is the Margaret Parchment Trophy, and Trust Fund Baby will last to win it by maybe 3 in the end. Firecracker second, Main Mistress third, Midnight Flight is fourth. Close between Hit and Run on the rail and Queen of Soul for fifth.
They're often racing. Himaya steps slowly along with Princess Catalea. Those are the back markers. As Cherry Blossom goes into an early lead. Right against the rail, that's Rachel Manning. In close attendance, that's Immeasurable Joy. 4 lengths away before we come to She's Adorable. Recovering after that break, that is Princess Catalea, and left way out of it, that's Himaya. They head towards the 3. And it is Rachel Manning narrowly with that lead. From racing in second, Immeasurable Joy. Backing out of it, that's Cherry Blossom. Coming forward, that's Princess Catalea. She's Adorable. And still hopelessly out of it, that's Himaya. They're at the top of the lane. And it is Rachel Manning on the lead, on the rail. And with that lead, Immeasurable Joy chasing. It's Rachel Manning in front. Immeasurable Joy trying to come forward, but it is Rachel Manning coming to the furlong pole. Immeasurable Joy is right on the outside. Immeasurable Joy and Rachel Manning, they're matting straight at the half a furlong pole. It's Rachel Manning hanging on from Immeasurable Joy, and Rachel Manning hanging on. Immeasurable Joy diving, but it could be Rachel Manning over Immeasurable Joy. Then comes She's Adorable and Princess Catalea back in fourth.
Good win by Rachel Manning in the Beverly Road Memorial Cup. A short head in front of Immeasurable Joy. So Immeasurable Joy is still going to be eligible to run on Derby Day. And we have seen Angel Cruz assigned to ride that one over 7 furlongs on Derby Day. And after this big effort today, one wonders, will she be able to step up to the task on Derby Day? Going 7 furlongs, that's left to be seen. They were both 11.5 lengths clear of the second runner-up, She's Adorable, today. So there's going to be 1 horse for her to beat on Derby Day, and that's going to be Tiffany Blue. So look for Immeasurable Joy and Tiffany Blue there.
They're off. First start, Oasis Jack staggers out. Big argument also toward the back with Money Miser as the leaders have left the 5. And it is a Money Market battling Sugar Daddy, but it's only a brief one as Sugar Daddy now claims the lead on the run, flashing past the half mile and going into that turn. Money Market chasing in second. Just in behind those and racing in third, that's a Madeline Sunshine. Toward the inside, making some progress, that's a Press Conference, overtaken now by Milos going a-hunting. Oasis Jack races back with Freedom Street, then Money Miser and Big Argument, they share last. They're coming into the top of the lane. This is the penultimate as they make their way now toward the final furlong and a half, and it is a Money Market who guides them along. Madeline Sunshine now gaining momentum down against the rail. In behind them, Sugar Daddy. Milos in between horses. Press Conference is a 1 over against the rail, but it is a Money Market battling to hold the lead. Madeline Sunshine now begins to come with a rush down against the rail. It is Madeline Sunshine and Terrific Devin Foster timing it to win it. Press Conference looks to be second over Money Market, then Oasis Jack and the Milos. They're off. for the 85th running of the Jamaica Oaks. Banadura gets a good start on the far side. Sipping on Sunshine hustled up to get close. She's that girl right there with the fractions as they pass us for the first time. Rack them races out wide. Come Home to Me positioned in between horses with Princess Fiani. Blue Sensation is just ahead of them and running the rail as they go thundering into that clubhouse turn. Sipping on Sunshine steps just off the rail, but with that lead from Banadura. She's that girl now asked to get closer. Blue Sensation is racing just about 5 lengths off the lead as they make their way to the back stretch. 2.5 lengths back to Princess Fiani. Lady Lauren races up with Come Home to Me. Also Smart making ground on the outside. Rack them further back. Rosetta jam for space down against the rail as they've taken over now toward the far side, and it's Sipping on Sunshine battling Banadura for that lead as they flash past the 6. She's That Girl is racing next in third as they make their way now toward the final 5/8. Also Smart racing further back. A gap to Lady Lauren and Princess Fiani. Toward the outside, there goes Lucy in the Sky. Come Home to Me has a lot to do with Rosetta. She's That Girl races up next, and toward the back it is Buttercup and Rack Them just last as the field make their way now inside the final half of a mile in the 85th running of the Oaks, and Banadura now goes on and tries to steal that lead. She's That Girl has progressed well. Just toward the inside, that is Blue Sensation has to make some ground. Oh So Smart has a lot to do from there, but back to the leader as they make their way toward the 5/16th, and it is Banadura out in front and traveling strongly. She's That Girl now on the leash. Blue Sensation in the green cap races in the center, but it is all Banadura up front at the moment. She's That Girl is down against the rail. In between horses, that is Blue Sensation, and coming out wide it is Amma for a late kick, but can they catch Banadura in the Oaks? They have a furlong to do it. It is Banadura out in front. Here now is Amma trying to close up along with Blue Sensation, but Banadura and Robert Halladine have slipped the field, and they take the 85th running of the Jamaica Oaks. Rosetta is next. Amma is third. Come Home to Me is fourth. Buttercup is fifth.